this is working. I assume this is working. I pray this is working. But one can only dream, can they not? This will eventually work. Eventually. I'm low-key far too lazy to download the Illumi Stream Manager. That is for certain. I'm sure it works fine, but like, that's a lot of work, as they say. And I'm like, not doing all of that, as I say. But, oh well. As you know here, we got DRX. The DRX is on the attacking side. And then we got TM06 on the defense. It's on his Fireblood at DRX. Muy interesante. Anyway. So it's like 3 minutes till the stream starts, so I hope everything's going okay. Freaking delay, yo. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Alright, shit, comp analysis. I ain't doing all that. Both running a Sentinel, different one though. Teho being popular, Breach being popular. Oh, it's Mimic, so they just swap the Sentinels. Yeah. That's I presume at least. How long is the 3-minute delay? Damn. Oh wow. I presume it will start soon. I'm going back to 505 to 7 number 10. Anyway, I look, you don't know any of these teams. DRX is like favored right now, guys, I think. Who knows though. Observing and casting is an interesting experience. I've done like twice. It's peak for real. Okay, I should have checked when I actually. Oh, I start in 30 seconds. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, either way, let's get started. It's an immediate push out top of the tail miss going in, but Jago is going to be getting aggressive here, at least to start pushing in past the missiles and in response to their own. Shots fired either way, but no kill found in this opening phase as slowly DRX shifts back towards that A site, where it's solely Riezu to meet him there. Shots fired, and Tungsten takes the first blood of this series. And now the A site is all open, but this drone should confirm that, but Presence at least stalled the DRX push onto site for just a moment to help peeking out a little bit, playing in this smoke. But he must wait for his cavalry to arrive as a firm site holding for DRX. And what is jumping out? And Red just takes full advantage of that. And Gibbon finds Gunna, which I may have missed, but oh wow. Swinging out, Jago finds one, the first kill of the round, with Deer and Sun in hand, almost being hunted in a sense. As Gibbon just holds down this angle, both they are. They don't know they're both there, probably. They can assume, and he doesn't clear his back. Doesn't matter anyway. Red finds one, Jago finds one, but Tungsten finds the finisher. It's the first round found for this DRX on this attack side of Haven. We can only hope that this is the way. Okay, the thing finally started. That's actually peak. But either way, Haven. I've been good to go on Haven. C9, just like that in every way possible. Ooh, we got excellent quality. That's always great. Oh, some peak music.
I will find you, Roman.
Ba-da-ba-boom. Anyway, pretty casual eco step here. They're gonna be pushing out really heavily and really fast. Jaco getting aggressive on the front, but Tungsten finds two. No deaths found just yet. Asimov so low though, but Given able to sweep right back up. Gonu able to find one and find two, but still, it's a pretty successful bonus round here for DRX. Losing two rifles, maybe not even rifles. Probably rifles, but only losing two. A quick round nonetheless. I totally missed all of it, but keeping it in check and in mind, at least in that opening round. I still don't know what my volume is. I'm gonna hope it's fine, but you know, if anyone has any really issues, just tag me. Either way, looks like an aggressive C-site hit now by DRX with the on the lower rifles, of course. They're still gonna wanna have to try to find a way in and knock down TM06's Spirit early. And here comes the initial push. It's firing down the lane, and Gunna finds one, looks for more, and Jago on the backup finds three. I missed all of that, but it's a perfect, flawless round. And an absolute obliteration in C main. I think Gibbon or someone, yeah, I think no, sorry, Diren was able to find one in garage there. So no lurk presence will be found, and that's the kind of start you're gonna want as we head into the first actual round, quote unquote, to begin.
Hit them fast, hit them hard.
Definitely an exciting and opening start. TM06, wow, the heavy underdogs will not go silent into this dark night. As tail missiles dropped early and just some shots being sprayed out of their way. Jet is deep now, and I just clicked off of it. But Asimov finds one onto Ganu, and Reg follows right back up another. And the defenses, though, of TM06 have already collapsed on this A site. Along with this, Tungsten should have a demon timing. The shot's not going to connect. The pressure is there. Nonetheless, running out to sight now is Asimov, forcing Diren off the angle, forcing him off the site, and forcing TM06 into a 3v5 retake in this first full-on gun round for both sides. It's a pretty good site hold, and some pretty early kills found just by Asimov, just to open up this round, open the way the game's played. That's really going to be absolutely clutch, one might say, for them. The trade going each way, but still sitting pretty here, dodging back and forth, and Diren just can't find anything. And a 1v4, a desperate attempt to save that will most likely prove unlikely. Asimov begins his hunt as the third round clicks onto the board for that DRX squad. Jeez, why does the DRX wish have 8 people in it? Holy. And Donna finds one. Oh, but Asimov gets him right back.
Tech still working?
So, no guns kept. I think it was 3 bodies lost, maybe? No, 2 only, I believe, for DRX. So, they're going to be looking to replicate that success. It's still money for TM06. They still have the economy. TM06 is the defenders. DRX is attackers. I do not have the overlay, my bad. But, it's a lot to download and set up. Either way, Spike heading over to Sar and Jago with the op. Might have not mentioned it, gets the early pick in the round, falls off the angle slightly, but still, it's gonna immediately halt the origin push right here for this DRX squad. As Tungsten swings right into Diren's crosshair, but wins it nonetheless. This ult should immediately spot that Omen who was lurking down. And still has been live with his life, at least for now. No punishment off it yet. Information, they're going to be attacking this Killjoy here. Going to be stuck alone and at least blinded on sight. Overwhelmed of util, able to find Red. Looking for more, finds another, and finds 3! The site held down as Tungsten scrambles to find one. But it's a 1v3 he finds himself in after excellent heroics out of Gunna. So really bring TM06 back into this round. It was a bad start for them, but able to turn around pretty quickly. As you want to keep that operator, and Tungsten does not turn around. And now only one off the board, and 1 round separates. It's 2-3 here on Haven. Now, deep in this matchup here, TM06 desperately needs this win if they want to make a push into playoffs. I believe they are the lowest team right now in points, 0-6 currently. DRX number 1, sitting at 13 map wins and only 5 map losses. The aggressive op here by Jago still gonna be online. As can Gunna make a magic happen again. It's going to be all 5 coming in as the site exec is going to get started. And right away, Asimov dashes in and Gunna overwhelmed immediately. This time, there's no success. As the push continues in by Asimov, Given finds Gunna. Oh, yeah, Given found Gunna with that ult. Or not the ult, the aftershock. I don't even know what it's called. Ooh, Asimov in a tight spot here. And here comes Jago with the op. So we're looking at here. How can he make headway into the round while starting this? Oh, that's the Rolling Thunder going to be invested here. And the aggressive push coming out just slightly. Tunk's able to find one in the return and the Venge. But not after Ryazu already gets one. But time is going to start to be an issue here. This op, so precious, so expensive. They want to keep it online, but it just does not help you push in to this heavily fortified DRX site. It's only a 3v5, but it feels so unlikely. The Stinger spray does not go his way, but it doesn't matter. Asimov's there to clean up. And Jago scrambling to save this operator. Shots to save his life. He's going to have to hit. He finds one to Firebug. The round's already lost. But the fight for the op is lost also. DRX, a nice, thrifty round to come right back into it. The Rolling Thunder invested and it paid off, most definitely. It just stalled out that TM06 site so much they could not find any kind of way in. And by then, it was too slow, and the operator of Jago wasn't able to do enough.
Here.
My bad. Oh shit, my bad. Distracted. Either way. They're pushing back into Gunna setup here. Only, oh my bad. I did, what the okay, it seems like they found Tungsten. The lurk is now down for DRX to start. And Gunna, he is try number 3. He's one for, oh, the pulls of the molly. That was a misclick, but, oh my god, Ryazu just walks out of that smoke. I made it a mini-map, I missed it on the actual thing.
Spike planted.
Just said F you and was punished for it. Has turned around now. Gonu gonna be on this flank while the other guys stay there. All invested in Diren. Here to push back, but Firebug there to meet him. And the shots go either way. It goes Firebug's way, and the flank denied just as well. It's excellent clean up for DRX. The Teho ult, unfortunately, does not find its value. And wow, 2 to 5 to start. Guys, who needs Masters Bangkok when you have this, honestly? Ult economy looking solid here for TM06. No real way of denying this KJ ult now. Or yeah, no real way of denying it. So they could be using it to get into sight here. But a weak buy and a redemption round needed, to put it blunt. Either way, it's a highly aggressive push by TM06 out of their own spawn, as it really forces them into that A site, but there's no one there on that A site. So it really is all for the taking, unless they plan on doing something. Ryazu is gonna try to get timing. Some shots fired, presence being noted, but that site is gonna go all the way of DRX, as that trip should let them know that they do have a flank on them, and that could be a good swing off by Tungsten. Firebug's opping. I did not know that existed. But I guess now you do. This drone should be spotting out Gunny. Firebug finds one more of the op. Jago finds another in return. There's so much happening on this site, but it's going the way of DRX here on their TM06, unable to really convert on this 50 round. Jago takes the op and finds one, but no cigar and not really a shot. They found some pity kills, but still, the round going the way of DRX, proving once more why they're the top team by opening this 4-round lead to start the half. What the hell? And wow, 2 to 5 to start. My bad for the pause.
Seconds left. Spike planted.
Oops, my bad. You know, this round we'll watch Ghani's POV pretty much. We'll see how that goes. It's a round win by TM06, and I was not watching it at all. Actually, no, they can pull this blood back. They've got to make some magic happen if they want to. It's going to be on red. This DRX squadron. The spray doesn't work though, and that should just... Yeah.
Cover going out.
Jeez, getting aggressive. Either way, Jago, he has this up online. At least, just to hold down this lane. He's gonna have to see what he can do. It just falls off the angle, but that's gonna spot Riezu. Luckily, just able just to get out. No real punishment off that just yet. Just some more util dumps. A push into garage here, it seems. For DRX, as they look to get some redemption after that last round loss. Tungsten gonna be pushing into this A site of Gunna, who has been targeted so much, but he has all 4 of his teammates here to support. Of course, because of Tungsten so much lurking in this game, they have to watch out for that B main entrance, taking one more player away from the fight. As they're swinging into Tungsten, they find one. Jago finds one with the op. They'll get another pick in the round. It's the man advantage swinging the way. The spikes planted, so they'll find a way back into this site. But no favorable ults online, and here comes the rolling thunder. They want this round. And it seems like they've been able to find one though. Gunna and Ganu though, swinging right back out. And red, just bound to fall. That's TM06, but it's another on the board. Closing it back up. Oh, timeout. That's great fun.
Placing sentry.
Great. They're just scroll TikTok doing this, guys. At the play. Who's calling timeout? It's DRX. Damn. They really think that there's that buns. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm actually getting paid for this, for real. Where's my 1 cent? Where's the 1 cent at? Bomba clat. I don't know. TM06 is low-key cooked if they win or not. They kind of feel like 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. I mean, they're grin. Oh, they're in Canada too, so they're down around like 200 points from the team. Fentanyls. That's rough. DRX. I mean, they're sitting pretty right now. This loss, even if it happens, it won't hurt them that much. They're 69 points clear of C9, so. Although I would be rooting for one of their losses, I find it a little bit unlikely to happen. But who knows? It's been 2 in a row for TM06, and it's time to see what they can do next. It's like they've been favoring the C side a lot. I feel like I never actually paying attention to the rounds. They're always here. DRX. They like challenging Gunna, and Gunna sometimes he succeeded, sometimes he has not. But Jago is here this time with the op. Try to make a play happen. He's gonna spot him diving in, but no shot fired just yet. He sits awaiting, but 2 players already on the site. Jago finds the first. The op though blinded up, falling off the angle. But Gibbon swings right back off of it. There's so much happening at least here. The flank coming in by Riezu at least, coming past the lines. And he finds one! Finds two! Spike will not be planted. And looking now for more. Asimov cleans up though in CT. It's tied up 2-2. Equalized once more. They got so much to worry about though, DRX. They don't know the position of Jago that well. They know he's somewhere either in CT or garage. And Riezu, he has all the timing known. But they have to watch out for this Omen ult here. That's gonna be popped. Riezu should be maybe there to capitalize a little bit earlier than they might expect. But Jago, if the op kill connects, since Firebug now left in a 1v2. Forced to make some magic happen, or it's 3 in a row for TM06. Playing aggressive, but will they expect Jago? Jago's not going to push that. Averting against it and deciding to join his teammate on the retake, but it's a long way around. Firebug far offside, a little bit far away from Spike at this point. But so much to clear for Riezu. And Firebug swings out. A lot of damage dealt though. But Jago could just stick the defuse here. That's what he's looking to do. Firebug finds one. And off the Spike, Jago. It's a no clutch here for Firebug as Jago moves TM06 within 1 round and looks to equalize on the half.
Last round in the half.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway.
Wow, this timeout did not work. I don't know what was changed. I'm not good at analytics, but it seems like poison is coming into play now. TM06 is indeed back. As an aggressive mid-take came out here by TM06, but once again, no kills found all the way. It's just a lot of util dump to begin. This ice site though is gonna be wide open. I mean, sure, Ganu's kind of here in order to make some presence. But nothing much really, as the spike plant's gonna come down. It's last round of the half. There's 7 ults on the line. And it's a 5v5 retake, and the first bullet's found by Riezu, and there's so much more to go. It's gonna be chaos on site, and you're not seeing shit. Tail ult popped, Aftershock popped, on site now. Ganu swinging his head up, Asimov, the shots can't connect. Ganu though sits up in heaven, shot down by Gibbon, at least to start. The flash coming in, forcing Asimov off the angle as Jago dives in. The jet knives go head to head, and Jago finds out on top. Now, swerving even more, Jago finds another, Jago finds 3, and I didn't see any of it now, and it's left in a 1v2 here. Gibbon finds 1, it's 1v1 here for a tied half. Up in hand, and the shot's gonna hit. Jago finds 4 on the round, but time just pans in his favor. It's chaos on site. It's a 5v5 retake, and they come out successful. TM06 has tied it up on the half.
We know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Hell, I don't think I saw any of that. Jago, the man, the myth, the legend, the 4K. I low-key feel bad for not seeing any of them. Holy. 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 Ugh. Wow. I don't really know what to say. Whew. That tired me out. Last round of the half, I don't really know what's expected out of that besides that. And on the first round to show presence, Ghana gets struck down. It's gonna lose a lot of lurk power right off the bat for TM06. Wow. We're gonna see. It's definitely a lot more of a split push, I feel, out of TM06 than it was out of DRX. They're a lot more clumped up DRX than TM06, but obviously either track can still work. But here comes a Teho drone in. And it's gonna be on the tungsten to shut this down. His trips are offline, but he slips right past, but Deeren still finds the kill. And now, it's a tied 4v4. I'm looking to a retake here, as the spike plant should come down. Here on this pistol round, it's gonna be real scrappy here. I believe it's gonna be Asimov though on this flank. slips right past the guys of Ganu, but the share of shots just don't connect. As Ganu finds Asimov, shuts down the lurk on the round. Up top, Red finds one, but Red finds one. Just can't find any more. Wow. Beauty and... Oh, great, P10. Oh, that's real fun. I am low-key not commentating. TM06 is the lead for the first time in the match, actually. That's a fun little note. A little note. Have I done a Rivals game this year? I've done one, yeah. I was on the Pacific cast. Was it better than America's? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. No one on TM06 is positive except for Jago. And they're winning. You've got to be kidding me. That's got to be one of the most crazy stats ever. That no one on the team is positive. Except for one, and they're winning. Jago has certainly been putting in the work. I mean, his teammates been doing a lot, obviously, creating pressure on the map. And, you know, assisting him. Do we watch Jago this round? Is that just all I do? I just sit on Jago? Because he's lucky to go. That's funny. Wow. That's gonna hurt. I genuinely think this maybe just be like the dodge the dodge Jago strat. That's funny. How did he do on own team when we played him? Sorry guys, got a scout for C9's sake. Team everything to you. Team. Here we go. TM06. I can't freaking view it. Wait, how do I view it? Are they ready? Yep, they're ready. Where are the matches? Oh, it's in the stat sheet? No, it's in the stat sheet. Oh, I don't want to pull up the Yap Chat stats. I'll do it next time it's the P10. I don't know what happened during this one. Truthfully, I don't really care. It's a very loose hold. They expected an A hit, DRX, who is defending once again. But it doesn't seem to come that way. It's solely the Cypher and his cam.
Here.
The Cypher's trusty cam. You know what? Yeah. Well, let's just watch Jago this whole round. Let's see. He is the TM in TM06. It's going to be noted here, and that's going to call out all the rotates by this DRX squad. Definitely falling back by Tungsten. He's not going to want to push him without his team. And it's a 5v5 retake looking into, but this spike can't come down. It's great missiles out of DRX here to deny that spike plant and just give them more time in this match. Okay, I kind of don't want to watch Jago. Yeah, no, he's watching the flank. Nobody existed. But Ganu! Shots finds one, but now he's faced Firebug for the second. He has the gun advantage, but the stinger spray does not go his way. As now, Red finds one. It's the trades all around the site, and it's not looking pretty here for TM06. They still demand advantage. Never mind, gun is going to fall. A little more costly than they would have. Like, Red's going to fall, sorry. A little bit more costly, possibly, than they would have wanted, but either way, it'll pan out as a round win for their bonus. Firebug, looking just to die to spike, probably. Not want to give those orbs. And so is most of TM06, yeah. pretty bad loss, to put it blunt, at the end of that there. They lost all their weapons besides one. And Firebug got the kill, so not the greatest, one might say, for a round. But I suppose we'll see. I suppose we will see. Yeah. Oh, finally, Riezu is now neutral, so it's no longer all negative. But still, it's an aggressive push by DRX to get in that A main area. No one there though. That seems to be a common theme. DRX is not reading their stacks correctly. That Cam or that drone should note something at least. But they're gonna go back, it looks like, into this A site. They baited out a lot of the util. And they're looking to return now. Return the fire. Man down, man down. They're gonna walk into a death trap though. Jago walked in, stunned up, has to fly in the air. Somehow still alive with barely any damage taken. Just a trusty stinger in hand. Firebug finds Riezu, but we're gonna keep watching Jago here. He's gonna make some magic cook, trust. He's gonna get aggressive. He's getting aggressive on the Gibbon. Gibbon though, he reads this with the flash, but Jago dodged it right back. He needs to fall back though, as Tungsten finds one more Deeren, but the trade by Tungsten continues. This flank, this pinch is just too much. And it's a 1v4 scenario, low HP, he just can't do enough. Finally, for the first time in 6 rounds, it's a response by DRX, bringing it back just to one player. Holy hell, as one might say. Any other scrims happening? No, heartbreakingly. No scrim leaking at this moment. Tis a shame.
All missiles away.
Other way, red. A little bit aggressive to start, but nothing really to come out of it. Yeah, once again, it's still seeing TM06 has a very split approach, where they're not really targeting the site to start. They're defaulting very early, often. But other than that, oh my god, Jago, still a 3. Dang. And Gunna swings, and he falls. Tungsten, an excellent job there to hold down Garage, and that's going to leave TM06 just a little bit scrambled as they have to find a solution as they walk into Firebug's site. I don't know why, but seeing Firebug in this team just feels so weird. I'm just going to put it blunt. It feels very weird. It's the Unks and Firebug. Either way, how do you just not get stunned by that? What the hell? Jago gets aggressive a little bit into Garage. They have 2 players there awaiting him. And Riezu, not Riezu, my bad. Riezu does find a kill, but it was Firebug who's getting aggressive, at least out of that Garage area. No swing out though, as the A site pivot teams to come in. Boom, crossover, switch, bang. And once again, a slow clear, but no one there. DRX still seems a little bit convinced that could be a C site. Oh, and the ult invested, but there's no one there. That's gonna hurt a little bit, I guess. Not even anyone force off the angle. The spike link coming in. No Tail missiles to deny the plant. Unfortunately for DRX, could have been a crucial way to win the round here. But either way, it's a 4v4. Riezu finds one, and Firebug swings right out into Jago. But Jago, overwhelmed by 2. It's not gonna matter though. He finds one. And Red finds the Riezu as the pity, but Deeren still finds the kill right back. It's Jago. Remains a dominant force for TM06 as they look to capitalize on Haven. Let me just double check whose pick this is. My bad. I should have said this earlier. This is TM06's pick. So not another disaster, but of course for the game, you don't want to lose any map at all. Any round differential could come in key in those final closing stages of the playoffs. Especially if you're a team like TM06 who needs all of those points. It's an aggressive swing out here for DRX. And Jago, he like jumps and misses it up. And he's only gonna be able to find one. Tungsten with the revenge right back onto it with the classic. And now an aggressive play by Firebug as they are deep inside of this spawn here by Tungsten. And Ryezu swings out, able to find only one. It's now Red left in a 1v2. He has the gun in hand, but such low HP, and the spike be planted on this A site here. Red about to find out, about to know.
Spike planted.
It's gonna be an abominable task here. He could have a huge timing here. Oh, he makes a footstep. And Gon is gonna hear this straight away. And the back knot turned. And DRX loses another. Besides that one round, DRX have lost 8 out of the last 9 rounds. Their mental must be shot right now. It was 6-2 scoreline. I was pretty much already calling this just to be a DRX stomp, and yet, well, here we are. This has got to be one of the most crazy scoreboards I've ever seen. Jago only 8 deaths. If he dies, TM06 seems to lose, which, that's crazy. Either way, an aggressive push, Gunna stunned up. But will Asimov swing off that? Gunna finds another! This pressure on DRX continues to mount as he finds one more. This swing, this mental has to be feeling strong for TM06. This spike play coming down as this Teho just not finding much. Jago continues to dominate. And now it's a 2v5. And the 11th round looking all the more likely. It's already a safe situation for Firebug and Tungsten. Holy hell, it's upset brewing. The last game I did was Lib, I believe, versus Crew. And now I'm doing TM06 versus that. And that's crazy. Yeah, here comes the hunt for the guns. If they can at least find anyone. I'm not sure about that. Ooh, there's the timeout. Yeah, I'm giddy here. This is a definite upset. As Tim had said, like around 8 minutes ago, damn, Washed really exists. Oh, that's crazy. Damn, they gotta find a solution here. And this ult economy, I don't mention this enough, is looking brilliant for TM06. They have that Teho ult, they have no way of denying that Killjoy ult, Omen ult for the information, and then just let Jago cook, bro. At this point, still, Ryezu now even, but only member of the team positive remains to be Jago, along with for DRX too, but Tungsten is the one leading the charge right now. Asimov, the duelist, struggling a little bit. I don't know much of these players, so I'm not going to insult them in any way. Still, all would own me in a 1v1, or if there are 5 EMEAs in one of them, I probably would still lose. But Cloud9 would not lose to any of them. Trust, Cloud9's just better. Cloud9 glaze. Either way, if I'm DRX here, I'm scrambling for a solution. We're seeing the Cypher on the A site now. At least to begin the rounds. And more of a shift. And still, this spread out look remains. As they use the stun by Gibbon, but it finds no value. It's a mere deterrent. And now they don't have it to slow down this charge. The Teho Annihilation popped. I don't know the name of the call. And the C site is all theirs. Omen will pop for some info on site. That's a little bit of a waste in my opinion, but whatever. I suppose when your mental's all high, who knows what can do. 5v5 retake still. Let's just put on Jago's RMP. Stun up a little bit though. Asimov gets aggressive here, and Gonu is the killer right now. And its kills still swinging the way for TM06. Tungsten finds one in revenge. But the dancing around, and still, it's 2 players for DRX versus the 3. And time, tick away. Tungsten does all he can, but Gunna finds one more. And Jago closes it out. And in what could have been the penultimate round, TM06 climbed that match point. And looked to deal that final Final shot. The HP for DRX quite low at this point, one might say. As we're staring at what could it be. What is TM06 actually? I think it's toxic, right? Yeah, no, it's toxic. Yeah, I'm not tripping. Either way now, and for the first time we're really seeing here, it's a full-on push, at least for that. And Ryezu, he gets aggressive, finds one. Asimov finds another. But it's time ticking away. The mental ticking away. But Gibbon still able to find another on site. Finally, a spark of life seen. A man advantage for the first time in who knows how long. But Jago exists. And he's not going to put down just yet. Deeren swings in, finds more. And now, it's a 2v3. The players scrambled. They have the Cypher ult. They have the Omen ult for the info. But still, it's such a hard case. Firebug just getting the info. But if you're DRX, it's slipping away. The dementia finally getting to you. Deeren just not looking the right direction, but Firebug finds another. And now it's all on Jago, shut down. And finally, the second round won on this defender side. DRX, maybe down, but they're not out just yet. One more round survives.
This fight is diffused.
12-8 scoreline, and it was a 6-2 game. Hot break is one thing. And the score, the stat still remains. If Jago wins this round without any taking major kills, I am begging that this happens. Would be actually hilarious. Still that 3 KD. 3 KD. Oh, geez, Given is struggling on ping. Wonder if that played a factor in this game. Probably did, but I ain't doing all that.
Shadows traveling.
Maybe that favored A contact mush wasn't the greatest call for TM06. They looked to change it up a little bit. The stun coming out now. And the exit on the site. Jago! He denies Tungsten. He denies the top frag at least. And Firebug falls. No more positive members of DRX remain as they step oh so close. The final hit's being dealt. And the PP is not out just yet for this move of Toxic. So ambitionless. Red finds one, but gonna with the trade right back. As now, scrambling. As time ticks away. Still, away back into sight needed. It's all on Asimov. Finds one, but so much more to do. And DRX, their old age catches up. And they finally fall. It's 13-8 here on Haven. As TM06 soars to the next battle. Wow. Speechless. And as the scoreline stands, Jago, the only positive member of TM06. That is crazy. I don't know what to say for that. TM06 just went on a tear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out of 13 rounds, won in a
I believe
row.
you guys are attacked for this next game.
That's gotta be some obliteration. That's gotta be some heartbreak. I suppose I'll return back after the break. I'll mute for a second, but damn. TM06 prevails.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Stand up, Vanguard.
Oh shite. We back. It's toxic, but it's toxic. I look, you hate observing. I don't know why I do it. Oh, fracture. Oh, it just made this all the more annoying. Guys, I'm watching the F1 race tonight. Woohoo! Formula One. Trust. George Russell's winning it all. Gotta have that faith. The Brit is gonna take the cake. Come on. Alright, different duelist, same initiator, different sentinel, different smokes. So, a much different matchup than last time. I wish that Pacific prod, not just me sitting using OBS. My computer, that's way too good for me. Preach Mario Kart, bro. I won the shit for free. I'm just that good at that. MKW is my bitch. This will be cut. This better be cut. Whatever the day is. What the heck you Emma's child that he needs to say it reminds. Either way, it's an aggressive push to start. In this second half, DRX can now be on your left side. Oh, and either way, I just clipped that for no reason. Yeah, just my computer needs less space. Let's trades go the way. Both sides, I guess. Both taking some picks to start. Don't know what he's doing. Either way, given fairly see that. Find one. It just seems like a standard just pistol around here. Chaos, to put it light. Gunna such low HP. But Jago from below doesn't find the kill. Gunna from up top able to trade though. 2v2 here coming in. Spike can be planted, and there come the Tejo missiles to force him out of the position. And the kill, just swerve on that corner. Whoa! Through the way to TM06, the double G's. Able to get the first double E. That is now 12 out of the past 14 rounds won for TM06. No dragons, but still. The #1 seed is crazy. TRT. That is a little bit unreal, one might say. Either way, I cannot call this map. I cannot. I can play this map so well though, guys. Trust. Placing on this shit. I'll own all of you. Either way, a lot to watch. A lot of split, but I think I'm just be here. Pressure at least being dealt by TM06 as they don't fall back. They get more aggressive. Gibbon though, dashing back and forth. That stun not gonna hit, but the kill is still found nonetheless. But Jago finds 2. Another 3 there. Oh my goodness gracious. Falling himself. Nonetheless crazy. It seems like this gun round is so far going the right way. Red has to try to deny, hit some classic shots. Not gonna work, unfortunately. Just a little bit too out of range for him.
All missiles away.
Either way, it's an aggressive position here by Ganu, which should end the round. It will. Only one gun lost out of Jago, and boy, did he get used to that Spectre. I don't think it was that big of a gun loss, too. I think they able to recover it. I don't think that's not how they lost anything. So I think one of them just bought a ghost. That's a little bit crazy. Right, oh yeah, we gotta press tab, like Frost, like whoever said it was. I'll just leave that there for a little bit. But yeah, last time, obviously, TM06 was down in the same spot. Fell down 2-0 early, fell down early on the round, and then stormed their way back on their attacking side. So they're on the attacking side now. So we'll see if they can
All
pull that
missiles
off.
away.
Either way, it's missiles away and away. It's missiles away and away we go. It's lights out and away we go. On Fracture still. These two teams just dancing around. Some pressure being put by either side. As Firebug meets the onslaught of 3 TM06 players. But it's such a split push. As now Riezu and Gunna are just walked under sight. I didn't really do anything. But I guess some util being dumped. This wall should be being tripped here. Yeah, no, it's drawing all the only one of the rotates back. I think both teams are confused, but TM06 can be less confused because they know what they're doing. B seems to be le target de la choice, at least para curiamente, corina rapidamente. Yeah, I'm failing the AP Spanish exam, and I just missed it. Great. That's real fun. Walking now into Cypher. Diren finds one. A good start to their bonus round. Red, he's caught in his Teho missiles right now. Gunna, he has the timing. Now he doesn't. He pings it out. He knows he's there. He takes some shots down anyway, and he falls. No trade coming back up here for Riezen. He just forced to fall back as Firebug able to find one more. And so does Red, and now the numbers finally shifting in favor. But Jago and Gunna finding one, but Red responds right back. It's a 1v2 now for Ganu. Spike is planted for him, but he needs the kills nonetheless. Asimov has a half now, but it's just a stinger in hand. These Teho missiles come in just a little bit too late. I don't think you knew it was half dead, unfortunately. And DRX respond for a round on the board, but not a clean one. Losing all but one rifle as we head into this first buy round. It's going to be a scrappy buy out of DRX. And around they might hope to succeed in. Jago not topping the scoreboard at this point, I'm sure to everyone's dismay. But they still have the lead, so that is really all that matters at the end of the day. Doesn't matter how you shoot, doesn't matter how teammates shoot, just matters about what the final score is at the end of the day. Let me see it here now, at least, on Fracture. The first, I wouldn't call it gun round actually, it's just another 50 round for DRX. That stun's gonna force Firebug to fall back.
Smoke's down.
As TM06 looks a little bit more aggressive, the fake smoke in a sense. Draw some pressure, and Diren and Jago find Firebug early. And the contact coming in here in that AMA, and it's just another DRX player falls. These late guns, Jago pops the ult straight on to Gibbon. It's an explosion. And a round looking to be won. This stinger, and maybe magic. But Red has just a little bit too much work to do on 8 HP. Needs like a demonic timing, but he is noted, stunned up, and currently being surrounded. And Ganu finds the kill. A 3-1 lead, but as we've seen, it doesn't matter what happens. It just looks at it. The children yearn for his life.
This is how it ends.
Early Teho ult popped by DRX. Almost an act of desperation. It's not gonna pan out, and the ult's gonna be lost. And the counter annihilate. And he hits his teammate. And Firebug finds Gunna. It was 2 ults wasted in a sense by both sides. Now forces a tricky 5v4 retake, but Ryezu! What the hell is this man? I missed it all! He guns them down one by one, or I guess not one by one, all at once. Ren and Asimov, though, makes some magic happen. And now, it's all on Ganu, who finds one and finds two! The clutch, and he remains 8-0. Unkillable and immortal to begin. It's Ryezu, though, the star of that round. Finding the 3 there. I missed so much of it because I am so bad at observing. But props to him nonetheless. As they are able to move it up here in week 6. What have you?
Push them into the ground.
DRX. It's gotta be desperate. You saw that ult last time. It hit nobody. They are looking for some magic plays at this point to get back into this game. And to put it blunt, it's not working. Tungsten, you can even see. He's checking all these angles. DRX. You could say he's terrified. They swing out now in just an onslaught of guns. Asimov pops the ult. But it's not going to be, it's good. He's going to be able to find 2 still. He's doing all the work for this team right now as Asimov finds 4. And now the round seeming unwinnable as right on the cards. He's gonna need a 1v3 here. Found the first. It's weak weapons for the rest of the 2 here. So definitely still winnable. But Spike, he's not going to be in his hands. And he does not know the location. Well, now he will. A Firebug. Just tell him to go on. He's running to that A site. But still, they're going to be there to meet him. Red and Firebug, I don't know any of these players' names, are going to be there to meet him, but they still think he's going that B site. So although he doesn't know it, he will have that free setup, at least just to start. Time on his side, so no DRX players will be running over. He plants wide out in the open.
30 seconds left.
Bang, that's the call known in the sprint to start. That's hard with information as they're looking to flank him. It seems unless one of them takes the ropes, which I find unlikely. Gunna needs to make some magic happen. Needs to deny the beauty that Asimov did in that round. To find, oh, so many. But all that matters is who defuses this Spike. At what time? And now, time ticking low. The position not known, but he fires just too early. And there's not enough bullets in the chamber. And Firebug able to secure, really, Asimov's round, in my opinion. As what a magic done on that eco around, popping that ult. Finally, some spirit back into that DRX team after losing, what was it again? 15 out of their last 17 rounds. Full map lost in that stand. And now they finally respond and at least only make it. They only lost 15 out of their last 18 rounds. That's so much better, right, guys? I don't know. I am baffled. I had DRX as a great team. They should be a great team. But Jago, who's not even... Jago's bottom of the scoreboard right now. He's not even doing that well. And still, so much presence is being seen, felt, and dealt with. As Tungsten, an aggressive angle here in Arcade to start. And Asimov finds one. He's been the real catalyst for this team. And Firebug finds another. But we should see a swing here out of Tungsten. Ryezu doesn't check. Oh no, he does. But Tungsten only finds one nonetheless.
Retrieving flash.
Not able to spot the Cypher below. As meanwhile, it was disaster on that A site for TM06. As now, DRX finally looking chomping range of re-equalizing this game. The first life they've shown in a while as Tungsten shuts right back down Gunna. I love saying Gunna. I'm pronouncing it horribly wrong, but I really do not care. It's just fun to say Gunna. And yeah, Ganu, first death last round. I'm sure that's heartbreaking for him to hear. But able to find one. This eco and economy is not that strong out of DRX, so any kills can be beneficial here, along with on the other side. Knocking down Ganu's weapon will be beneficial for the other team as well.
30 seconds left.
Vice versa, in a sense. Out of the two, I'm sure. Cypher, I'm sure. Gunna's gonna want back the other round that he lost, and they're gonna want to just hit Asimov when he pops his ult so strongly. But
10 seconds left.
that's life. That's what all the people say. I don't know. It's a very interesting Saturday night.
All missiles away.
We're gonna see. What? Yeah. Now it's here. DRX finally within one. Finally. I think the last time the scoreline was so tight was like 7-8, I believe, on Haven. But maybe they can respond in some better way now. Either way, I was not paying attention, but no, it seems one kill was found, so that's the tungsten down. That's their sight hold down. As the flood in really didn't commence, as Gibbon through the smoke, the trace knocks down Gunna. So Lurk knocks down any kind of other presence from the site. Gonu should be here to meet Firebug though. The orbital strike pops and Firebug finds it. Avasmob finds it. And it's disaster as 3 kills swing in a matter of seconds. And Ryezu is now forced to just sit back and watch as an equalized scoreline now comes into play. It's crazy. Crazy. One more sec. DRX finally showing some life for a team that really should be dead with their old age. Haha. Get it. Well, guys, you heard the announcement. Yeah, timeout for TM06. The first one they've called all game. My bad. I'm just a little bit shocked, I won't lie. It's definitely been close overall and in general. It's been back to back. I don't know if TM06 is gonna change. We'll see. But now, it's time to see what can be done. Avasmob is just picking up Gunner. Who's gonna pull the trigger first? It's all silent on the fracture front. As a swing comes in. Gunner not feeling confident enough though. Such a weak buy in hand besides the hero rifle here for Jago. Gotta start holding tab more often. I forgot again. Oh well. Just a pause in the round. This game has been tight. It's a Saturday night. I cry if this goes to Unap 3. Either way. Kill at least found to begin. And that's gonna really key in the flood in of that
Down B.
I have the spike.
B site, but they're gonna find the kill at least just to begin.
I dropped the spike.
Drops the spike in heaven for the plant just to give it to that Teho. Why am I so tired? I don't know. Let's get some energy back into this. Either way, it's a pop here by Jago. He's going for Gibbon, and Gibbon finds one though in the Ryezu with the aftershock. As now, it's a 2v4 retake, but it's a man you want, Jago, but he falls right off the bat. And Gianni with the Sheriff just can't do enough as the fuse comes in, and DRX takes the lead for the first time since the scoreline was, I believe, 6-5. DRX leads. In a game they should be so heavily favored. They now stand finally once again on their front foot. And I gotta see what they're gonna do. This chicken jockey for them is not riding so smoothly. TM06 finally is maybe starting to have to use struggle. because they ran out of PP. Pokemon reference. I'm so good, guys. Gonu,
Safety's
10-3 for this. This is Ganu's game now. This is what was happening with Jago, but now it is indeed the Teho. As this dish flood comes in, this pinch on the A site, where it's just tungsten due to their remains, and no players actually on site, but this wall slows them down a lot and allows the Rich to come in. There hasn't been that many lurk plays out of TM06, at least early in this game. So maybe not as much of a threat as there could be by TM06 and DRX not having to fear as much. But still, they're scared to jump in. They fear jumping in, at least just to begin. It's Jago. Forced to look.
Off your feet!
And there it is, to break the silence, to break the shame. It's coming out, but Asimov knocks down Deeren, so does Tungsten. And Ryezu finds one, and so does Gunner. Those players' 6 stands now fallen. Jago, he knows what location is then. But Gibbon finds one at the cost of his own life. And now it's Red in a 1v2, but Spike is not in the hands of these TM06 players as Red sits on that perch up in heaven, fires his shots, but Gunna able to survive. Equalized once more. It's a tight fight on Fracture. Back to back, side to side. We're gonna see who can come out and live and stay alive. What a great rhyme that just absolutely ruined. This is magic out of these two teams now. Kills are going back to back either way. It's just impossible to tell what's gonna happen. You swing one way, you swing the other. These trades, these teams, these coordinations just look so high tier. And it's really unfortunate that TM06 is in such a bad spot. 06, as their name might suggest. It's just not fun, because they know they could be doing so much better, so much more. So to see it fall like that, and see the team so low, it's just not a pretty sight. They've played some dominant teams. They've played C9. They're now playing DRX. They've played 100 Sneeze. They've played pretty damn good teams, to put it lightly. If you want to just put it blunt. There's definitely ways that could be done. There's definitely a team that's put up such a fight. And here comes the Obliteration. Looking to force something on, and this could be falling. Yeah, there's Gonu falling. And he finds 2 with the Obliteration, but Ryezu is not falling down for the fight. As Jago pushes into Gibbon. And Gibbon shuts him right back down. And now Asimov on the flank knocks down Ryezu. Lead found once more for DRX here. It's the same squad we were on a Haven. 6-5. But this time, it's DRX with the lead early. And the DRX who came back. Another tied scoreline looking quite likely to begin. Be Australia now at this point. I don't know though. I don't know. But now, still, up in the hands of Asimov. It's such spread out kills for like all of these players so far. It's crazy to see and crazy to know. There's Jago. Looks to ignite. It's a lot of ults on the line. That's the first of them again. It's the Annihilation popped on site, but no one out of DRX ever plays on site. And Firebug just rolls him down. With Red also, the ult popped, but nothing to come out of it. Asimov just jumps into Gunner. Doesn't even fire his weapon. But the flash just proves pivotal.
Gun here.
As Ryezu, he notes the Vandal, but it's only a Spectre in hand for him. Swung by and knocked down. It's no longer a 6-6 half, it's 7-5. DRX, they take the lead to begin. This is half. This was the half last time they did well on. They were able to capitalize on their attacking side, at least at the start. Lost some steal at the end, but can't die. The stat was pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, let's take a look at the score. Let's score at the half. Wow. That is some spread out kills by DRX. And honestly, also by TM06, Jock. How has he gone from being a 3 KD to like, what is it, 27 and 9? I want no. What is maybe? To now, 7 and 10. Heartbreaking. Want to donate a round from last game to this. But either way, time to see how both these play styles come out of these two teams. We saw DRX last time on that Haven map. They like to group up a lot more and maybe send Tungsten out on the lurk. But otherwise, their core 4 remained strong throughout, and it seems like some stuff had hit Asimov, but Red is the one with the kill. On to Gunna, that Seho missile just killed him up in heaven. He found no way out as the spike tank goes the way, and the Teho missiles a little bit too late to deny him. As right now, sitting pretty, that wall gonna note Tungsten. The flank has arrived. And Tungsten, he's been lurking all game, and he'll keep doing it, but he only finds one. The shot's just not connecting as well as he would have liked, possibly. But Avismov responds anyway, and finds Riezu and Jago. Ganu. It's a 1v3, and just too much to do. It's 8-5 as a 3-round lead comes in for DRX on Fracture. But I suppose don't count anyone out. This pistol has not spelled the story so far of anything to put up one. Out of the 3 halves, the only team. No wait, that's just wrong. Never mind. Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to think about it. And this is crazy, guys. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm excited to put it blunt. I'm ready for some action.
Gotta go.
Asimov has been the key all game. He struggled on Haven. But this map, there really hasn't much of a struggle ever since he found that 4K to win the rounds. He just sits short in hand. Such a light buy. Magic going to happen. The classic of Deer looking to take on all the players. The right click needs to hit. And it's just the tap. So Jago able to find the trade. That's all they need at least. Get the guns down. For TM06 here on the Slave. And Asimov, though, shuts down Jago in heaven. In the round, I hate to call it that, but it looks already won. One. For DRX. Just the gun advantage, so heavy. They have the time to wait. And although the pincer maneuver coming in on all sides, that's going to be heard by Tungsten. He knows he's sitting right there, and he finds the kill. As Gunna, it's now his turn to make some magic happen. But once again, just feels too unlikely. As Firebug goes hunting, and Tungsten finds a second. 9-5. It's a 4-round gap. As it's almost deja vu, in a sense, from what we saw on Haven. It's now DRX making their use. This is their map pick. This is the DRX map pick. That's gonna be helping them definitely and bolstering their confidence after the heartbreaking loss on Haven. But either way, we're gonna see. It's now lights out and away we go on the first gun round for TM06. But it's so many guns saved for this DRX squad that it could prove such a favor. As Riezu gets aggressive and gets shut down right away. The stun coming in at such good timing, and Riezu just unable to escape. Put it blunt. And now, although he still has a gun advantage, the Phantom falls into the hands of that DRX players. He's gonna be noted right where he is. And he has no backup on sight, and Asimov dives right in. DRX have a new life within them on this map, and Asimov, he can be the reason for it. The highlight of the team to start, and Jago and Zirin are looking to make solutions out of nothing. It's still a 2v3, still winnable. With the momentum being felt by DRX right now, it feels like a 5v2. As Jago needs some magic to happen. As he's stunned up and blinded, Tungsten finds his teammate. And he needs some of that skill from Haven to come back. The save, or not even. As Avismov finds 4 on the round, and DRX go to 10. It's 10:30 at night for me, but still, it's a show nonetheless. Timeout by Deeren here. Really just a complete and utter vice versa. quiet
They found my
on
wire.
the TM06 front. All that mental was good vibe from Haven. Shut down. As Gunna swings out and just can't find one. Already down a man. I know the guns aren't in their favor, but still. DRX able to respond, but Jago, the shot's just not hitting.
Grenade!
As he's stuck looking in. This drone gonna come in, but that molly knocks them down and off. As a way into sight just looks so unlikely. Tungsten
There.
putting on the pressure from below. Ganu may be in their spawn, but no use being found as Firebug just sits on site. DRX able to find one, but Firebug finds another. It's the game they needed them to have, and they are. Ganu swinging out to find one.
One
But still.
enemy remaining.
Ryezu, so much work to do to defuse, and shot in the head. Cleaved right off. 11-5. It's been perfection on this attacking side, at least to begin. What have you heard? It's ult now in hands of Tungsten. To find a way on this site, and the arsenal now is broad. As Gunna has no way of denying this early push. He hops in the cam, a little bit too early. He sees the push is real, but the real push is on the flank. He sat here before, but will they clear him? Not yet, at least. Tungsten swings, although Jago shuts him back down. But Asimov, that ult, oh so trusty for him this entire game, takes down Jago, and the long-range ult gets Gunna to 1 HP. They're both just swinging around now. Gunna looking for a way back into the site, but Asimov just shuts down his teammate. And there it goes. Penultimate round, possibly found.
Match point.
Don't call it a comeback. DRX were always here. As this map 3 looks oh so inevitable. It's just, unfortunately, the kills, the momentum. I know this is bad to say, but I feel like Fracture is just one of the hardest maps to play and call. It's gonna be the best teams who, you know, those true core best teams who scrim so often, who can find those kills, who can capitalize on those situations. I think that's why we're seeing DRX here. They're just blatantly more experienced, and they know what they're doing on these complicated maps like Fracture. Well, you see these newer, younger teams struggle. As Diren falls. The first chess piece going down, and Jago able to find it, but still a heavy price taking toll on his HP. Gunna able to find them though, and Ryezu with the Judge in the hand. Still finds another. The Firebug and Gibbon are tormenting nonetheless. It's the orbital strike online, and here comes the obliteration. But it forces them off the site area. But there's a no capitalization seen. Never mind. It's Jago. It's right in front of him. But the kill. The flick by Firebug. Too good. And the orbital strike in hand. So far off site. As Gane was forced to just sit and wait. His inevitable fate he knows. His time just ticks away. Stunned up and obliterated. DRX will be taking Fracture 13-5 and sending us to that map 3. I did not want this to go to map 3. I'm putting it blunt. What have you had? Wow, 13-5. Oh, it's up entitled map 3 after this is done. Wow. Wow, that's a heavy leaderboard. I don't have any comments on this. I suppose we will see you all after the break. Ba-da-ba. I know this is bad to say, but I feel like Fracture is just one of the hardest maps to play and call. It's gonna be the best teams who, those true core best teams who scrim so often, who can find those kills, who can capitalize on those situations. I think that's why we're seeing DRX here. They're just blatantly more experienced, and they know what they're doing on these complicated maps like Fracture. Well, you see these newer, younger teams struggle. As Diren falls. The first chess piece going down, and Jago able to find it, but still a heavy price taking toll on his HP. Gunna able to find them though, and Riezu with the Judge in the hand. Still finds another. The Firebug and Gibbon are tormenting nonetheless. It's the orbital strike online, and here comes the obliteration. But it forces them off the site area, but there's a no capitalization scene. Never mind. It's Jago! It's right in front of him, but the kill. The flick by Firebug, too good. And the orbital strike in hand, so far off site, as Gane was forced to just sit and wait. His inevitable fate he knows. His time just ticks away, stunned up and obliterated. DRX will be taking a Fracture 13-5 and sending us to that map 3. I did not want this to go to map 3. I'm putting it blunt. Wow, 13-5. Oh, it's up entitled map 3 after this is done. Wow. Wow, that's a heavy leaderboard. I don't have any comments on this. I suppose we will see you all after the break. Bye-bye. I know this is bad to say, but I feel like Fracture is just one of the hardest maps to play and call. It's gonna be the best teams. Those true core best teams who scrim so often, who can find those kills, who can capitalize on situations. I think that's why we're seeing DRX here. They're just blatantly more experienced, and they know what they're doing on these complicated maps like Fracture. You see these newer, younger teams struggle. As Diren falls. The first chess piece going down, and Jago able to find it, but still a heavy price taking toll on his HP. Gunna able to find them though, and Riezu with the Judge in the hand. Still finds another. The Firebug and Gibbon are tormenting nonetheless. It's the orbital strike online, and here comes the obliteration. But it forces them off the site area, but there's a no capitalization scene. Never mind. It's Jago! It's right in front of him, but the kill. The flick by Firebug, too good. And the orbital strike in hand, so far off site, as Gane was forced to just sit and wait. His inevitable fate he knows. His time just ticks away, stunned up and obliterated. DRX will be taking a Fracture 13-5 and sending us to that
remaining.
Loki was away. What the fuck, Gibbon?
Gun here.
Hello. Gibbon is good at the game,
Clutch.
guys.
Calculated.
Shit. Gibbon be good. Gibbon's good at the game. Wow. Damn, he's good.
Placing sentry.
Sort of speechless right now.
Calling my
Why?
Turret out.
Damn, he's good. Alright.
Alarm bot out.
Unfortunately, I cannot get a Lumi swing to work. I'm sure it's a me issue, but it kind of sucks.
Placing swarm.
Either way, let's get started into this game at least a little bit more here. You're getting a little bit aggressive here. Tungsten on the duelist now, change and roll as the outlaw
down
finds
A.
one and right on the other side of the site finds another. It's map 3. It's almost 11 o'clock. The bell is ringing near. It's Gayu on a little bit. Almost getting caught out. Still, so far the bonus round has gone well for DRX after pretty severe heroics out of one might say Lego. Oh, they give me what you need.
Spike down B.
I'm out of here.
One enemy remaining.
Asimov though, able to find one. And another.
Go, go, go.
Excellent slide and dive. Makes it a
Gun here.
quite
I'm
the
outta here.
success
Not bad.
for
I could get used to that.
the team so far.
Gotta go.
I am just desperately trying to get
Gun
this
here.
overlay to work. I'm sure it's easy to use. I'm just like suck at it.
I'm out of here.
So that's the reason why we've lost observing, at least for right now. I'll still try to cast in the background. Either way, it's Asimov getting aggressive, at least to begin. Swings out now, able to find one. Tungsten finds another, but
down,
Jago trades right back. So the opening kills going the way of DRX, which is not what you're gonna want if you are TM06. This map is Pearl. Save.
One enemy remaining.
Loki was away. What the fuck, Gibbon? Oh shoot! I have the stream unmuted. Oh well. Save. Let's hope it worked. It is indeed not over yet for these fools, it seems. But severe pause on the round. So they gotta wait just a
One
minute.
enemy remaining.
Oh dear. That is not good. Let's just put it blunt here. No es una buena. No es una buena situación para mi equipo de
Placing sentry.
ellos. Pero yo no sabe la solución.
Placing swarm grenade.
Hola, hola, hola.
Placing swarm grenade.
Oh, wait, I got it. Okay, that's cool. Alright, it doesn't really work well. Fuck, the teams are swapped.
Placing alarm
Oh my god, that's great. And I gotta redo this shit again. I have a notch. I should just die. Let's just not include that for a minute. Let's just. How do I even remove it? Oh. Okay, wait. There we go. Anyway, just to begin this round, it's a solution definitely needed here. You don't want to start this poorly if you're TM06 here just to begin. And so far, able to find 2 on the round, at least these opening picks, proving to be pretty crucial here. Give him a 2-man advantage on this bonus eco round. Firebug swings out, but Chago and Gayu, those stingers, prove worthy as they so far look to put themselves back into contention and back into that 2-round reach, but Gibbon is not going to deny them just yet. Util in hand, caught out, but Gibbon going to be still at recon, stunned up, flashed up. But still, the kills, able to go the correct way, and found. Why does this shit not save? I'm sorry. This is really annoying me. I also don't know the images of the teams, but I don't really care about that part. Well, it certainly is not TM06 anymore, because they were able to find their way to winning. Map 1 was Haven. It was TM06's pick, and they won 8 to 13. Map 2 was Fracture, and that was won 13 to 5. DRX pick. And then this map is Pearl. And I am save, please. Okay, that should do it. It only took like 20 times, but whatever. We have no team logos, but I really don't care. Either way, it's time to finally get into this action. It's a heavy pause in the round. It's equal guns for both these two teams. The Euro ult's going to be popped. Information severely gathered, at least, for TM06 as they look for the way back in. Yazoo is really getting aggressive despite them in. It's the counter Euro ult now. Gonna be clearing out that site. And here we go. You see this so often. It's Asimov with this electricity in hand. They're sliding. They're diving. They find the first one. He's just following Euro's command. And he just keeps spraying with those magic fingers. But now the site has been taken all theirs. And the defuse coming in now. And Gibbon sticking it. And Asimov. It's a beautiful head tap. A beautiful way. And the kill found for that team.
I'm out of here. Gotta go. Go, go, go.
You gotta throw it away. See now. But now, it's been some peak Valorant, at least just to begin. It's a pretty heavy A-site stack by both Lee and by both these two teams. They both want to look. TM06 has to deny DRX. They can't let this guy get out of hand early. It may have worked on Haven, but this is no longer Haven. We've seen every different type of map here. 3-site map, the crazy map that's Fracture, and now maybe a smaller, more traditional map. And Diren, no knife coming in. But Asimov still finds 2 regardless and takes the spike into his hands. 3v4 already. As these two players just stuck in art. And they have nowhere to go. Their flanks being watched by Gibbon. And a slow pressure cooker gonna come in. It's the late flank though into Asimov, which needs to be some kind of kicker into this round. And a little bit of acceleration. The Asimov seems ready!
Spike down
He takes
A.
down the first one. Jago able to find 1, find 2. Life breathes back into this round here. And Gibbon, you can see getting aggressive on that mini-map now. Realizing that has to some kind of change this round. Falling out of hands fast, but Tungsten. Old and steady.
30 seconds left.
And Spike just not in hand. They don't know that, but Spike not in hand for Jago. He's going to be getting aggressive onto Tungsten here. Tungsten not reading this aggression just yet because time is just so low. It's not going to be panning out for Jago right now. Confusion by both. The 4K on the round, but time just ticks away. Unless Gibbon, with a mistake, it's ring around the rosy, and Gibbon makes a miracle on that A site once more. He swerves, weaves, dives, and kill found. I'll be damned. We're gonna be seeing this show Oh, the overlay is finally on. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Let's see what you've got, Sova.
But nonetheless, still, it's an aggressive push. 6-1, looking so likely on the scorelines, and the Sova ult gonna be popped. He's got them in his crosshairs. At least just not yet. Gonna hit Zerozine at least. With that first firing. But just a pause. With a re-hit coming in here by Jago to clear out this site, but it's gonna be open. He popped the Sova ult off of it, but there's no one really there. Here comes the first firing at least, but the shots just aren't connecting. It's a little bit of miscommunication out here by this TM06 squad. Mistakes you can't afford to make. And Jago over-aggresses through the wall. And has to pay his life for it. As numbers advantage reached once again for this DRX side. As Azimov swings in. And the ace on the round. He may have been shut down on Haven, but he certainly has not been here in Pearl and Fracture. Catalyst kills that spark you need to get the game underway, get the game going. It's beautiful, one might say.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Timeout called for TM06. They were down 6-2 and they made magic happen. But do you want to make that magic? No, you want to be ahead. You want to be dominating. But unfortunately, it's just not panned out. Some might call it a painful trolley problem. But unfortunately, it's real life. If TM06, if they want to get in, they want to find that way back, they've got to start one round at a time. We've seen the greats. We've seen teams like C9 come back from 10-2 to knock down this TM06 squad. So, can TM06 do it themselves? I mean, I know C9 is just such a goated squad. It's the reason why they did it, but still. We gotta see if TM06 has the strength to pull it off. To not fall to 0-8. But still, it's Ungston getting aggressive. And although Firebug finds one, it's Chaos in mid. But I was too busy watching Tungsten's clean op shot. But it was Firebug who just ignited that team. Like a pesky bird. They knocked down the invasion and swarm of TM06. This poison just isn't effective. It's not panning out. If DRX already win, I already know I'm gonna say to finish this round. Because, damn.
Take flight.
This Toxic is not working, at least to start. There's a reason Pearl, I think, is the least played map. It's a hot map here. Why it's selected, but still. You gotta make something happen if you're TM06. You can't go down 1-8. You just can't. And solely gonna be red node of this site, and Jago the shots. Not gonna hit, but he bails out. But not after drawing the attention of those other DRX players. But the ult economy also looking so good. Avazimov, like I guess mentioned earlier, he has it back in hand. He is 17-4 right now. A monstrosity for this DRX squad, as I am sure that I'm not tapping tab enough. As the Steel Garden popped, but there's no guns to take. As they're all just off-site, at least for now. And Duriran just getting over-aggressive! And Gibbon through the smoke finds one! Thorns shut down, and this is who you want to watch. It's Abysmov. He's shooting, firing, and shut down. Tungsten finding Gunna, who found Abysmov.
One enemy remaining.
But it's just such a good spot for the defuse. It's such an unlikely scenario, given 3 on the round. And it's 8-1. Such a close match. It's what it seemed for those first 3 halves. Has just sadly collapsed for TM06. They've just fallen apart. DRX, they've proven why they're that top caliber team. And that's just unfortunate. I believe after this, TM06 will have 4 series losses. And those 4 series losses will be to the number 1 team, number 2 team, number 4 team. And that's respectable losses, but they're losses. And Tungsten
Spike down.
continues to put the hammer down. He finds another first blood in this game. Getting a lot of that. Moved over to this duelist role, and it's been panning out for him well so far. As Gunna swings out, finds Firebug, he looks for more. But bullets run out. The spike plant comes down on the A site. But it's still a favorable retake
Last player standing.
for this team.
So delete my hard drive.
Either way. 9-1. Looking almost for that 9-3 scoreline at that point.
Turret out.
It's their last hope. Some kind of curse.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Heartbreaking. We've lost all the viewers ever since this team started getting good. No one wants to watch a DRX just beat down.
Placing alarm bot.
Abysmov, he's been having that hot hand. Jago has gone cold. And Firebug finds another gun with the trade. But he swings out into Gibbon, who once again holds down any shot and denies any chance for TM06 to get back into it. It's already a 2v4. DRX hitting himself with flash. And Tungsten with the off kill. And it's 10-1. It's a swift
Last
Last round.
knockout.
Creds and abilities. Don't waste your firepower.
At least to begin. This would need to be some real magic for a comeback. It's unfortunate to see such a good team, such a good fight on 2 maps. The number 1 team just failed, and die trying.
Alarm bot out. Here.
Still. Ult pop for Deer. It's in 1 round at a time as Tungsten misses his off shot. And the Sova ult comes in to try to hunt him down, but it's not going to pan out. A wasted ult in a sense. That Sova has just no tags able to be found. They jump out. Another flash wasted, nothing to be done. Tungsten just sits waiting at the operator. And he finds it again.
Planted.
The leader of this team continues to pummel. As this Killjoy off allows only that again. Gunner finds 2. But still, his teammates just can't hold on for him. He's caught on the flank. And that Sova ult popped early in the round has got to hurt all the more now. Given with 3. An 11-1 scoreline on this defensive side. Pearl. DRX have looked unbeatable ever since being down
Switching
1.
sides.
Ever since being down 4-1 on Fracture. They have come back with a vengeance. In an absolute slapdown. Well, it very well could be a penultimate round here the way it's been going. It seems oh so likely. It's just the weight. The click of the turret. The reminder of what this game is. A death penalty. A death sentence. The ticking away at the points in NA Rivals. As now, it's an aggressive push into showers for DRX. And the site claimed as gonna. The aggressive play just not panning out. And Riezu just forced to sit back and listen as his spike gets planted across him. And that's Shockdart finding one. Able to find one, but Asimov still finds Diren, and Asimov finds another.
Gotta go.
He may have been shut down game 1, but he has not been shut down games 2 and 3. As the 2v4 retake coming in here. Both the players assumed to be in this flowers area.
One enemy remaining.
And Riezu finds one, but shut right back down by Firebug. And it's match point obtained. 12-1 Gibbon. One death.
Match point.
17-1. I think that has to be the highest KDA in Rivals history.
Probably place some stars in the
For
astral
17-1. I mean,
plane.
damn. I guess that last call. That last step. I mean, damn. Just pain. Already being played. Just a lack of solutions. A lack of ways in. Struggling to gain that grip on the game. As now, a force needed to come in. Crazy, one might say. It's been a long day of Valorant. I'm playing for around 2 hours and 12 minutes. Not a light task. But it seems to be light right now.
I am with you. We
Emotions
are strong.
that were so high after map 1 have just fallen apart. Jago holds down this mid angle and finds the first.
Spike down mid.
The long range singer kill comes into play. Puts some more pressure on this mid angle, but he falls! Over aggression does not pan out this time. He wanted a way back in after being down 12-1, but it just wasn't to be found. And Red finds Gunna. 3v4. The solution feels all the same. The DRX have just looked and felt too good. Diren finds one, but still, it's all fallen to pieces. It's a 2v3. Riezu able to find the other lurking mid. But still, the spike plant coming down in this 2v2 retake. DRX have just looked so strong, so well, and so mighty. Like a fish in the sea. They have swam with perfection. Riezu finds one. As this force pans out, at least so far. But Gibbon, Mr. Unkillable, Mr. 18-1, looks to put the hammer down! It's 13-1 as DRX's look strong as steel
I knew it would all
and
work.
denies any poison attempts as they come back and survive and win 13-1 in a 2-1 series victory here on Pearl. I've been seeking, and what a match this has been. Yeah. Obliteration. Fiery by Asimov. 20-1 by Gibbon. Sadly, the highlights we saw in that first map just never able to be seen again. I've been seeking. This has been some Saturday Night Valorant. And we'll be seeing you all next time.